All right, guys, in this video, I'm going to show you how to optimize your Google business profile. This is one of the easiest things that you can actually do to get more leads for your business quickly, because these can rank very, very fast. You don't have to wait months like you can with SEO. However, there are a couple things you do need to know about these in order to get good results from them. So I'm going to walk you through the basics of just setting up and optimizing one of these profiles. Now, I'm not going to walk you through actually making one from scratch. I'm going to assume you already have one for your business. If you don't, you can go through the process and do it. It's relatively straightforward. You just need to type in your name and your address of the business, and then you'll get a verification from Google that you'll need to do to prove that it is your address and your business. And then from there, you can set it up, or you can do it without an address if you don't have a physical location. Once you've got the profile, then what you need to do is these things I'm going to show you in the video to stand the highest chance of showing up. Because what you want to happen is, especially if you run a local business, let's say you go to Maps or even to the regular search results. Actually, let's just go to the regular search results and you search like a law firm in Auckland, right? What you're going to get is, look at the very top. It's these business profiles showing up. So you want to try and get here because you can quickly shortcut the process of getting to number one on Google by getting yours up here. So there are a couple of factors that you want to pay attention to with these things, right? So firstly, let's actually open one of these ones up, because this is a local one as opposed to mine that isn't exactly local, it's just the profile. The first thing that you want to do is actually fill out all of this on the profile. So you have all these details here that you can include, especially the services, the website, things like that. You want to make sure that you fill out as much as possible in your business profile so that you actually have the information in here. Google can identify what services you're offering, and then it's more likely to show it. So you want to take your time, really make sure that it's accurate and everything is filled out, and things like opening hours and all this stuff. You want to make sure that you have that in there and they're accurate and up to date as well, because customers will get frustrated if it says that you're open, they try and call you, or even worse, visit, and then you're closed, things like that. So make sure that you have filled out all the details and you have made all the information accurate. The next thing that you want to make sure that you have accurate and consistent across the internet as well is your name of the business, the address, which is here, the phone number that's listed here, and the website. And make sure that you actually put a link to your website, because that's going to help your local SEO as well. So you want to make sure that you actually have a link in there, but make sure that you include the link, and make sure that the phone number, address, and name is actually consistent across all of your different business assets. So things like social media profiles, on your website, etc. If it's not consistent, it's actually different, then it's actually going to hurt your ranking, because Google does look across these, and if it's showing different details everywhere, then you're not going to do as well as if it's consistent everywhere, especially with business citations and directories, things like that. You want to make sure that it's accurate across all of them, because that's going to help keep your brand consistent, and it's going to let Google know that everything is up to date, and that's going to help you actually rank both here and in local search results with your website as well. Now, the next thing is you want to make sure you list all your services here. You see how they have all the different areas of law that they offer, and you can see the entire list. You want to list these because if somebody searches something specific like property law firm Auckland, you will stand a higher chance showing up. So property law firm Auckland, if we do that, you'll probably see that most of the ones that show up that are not sponsored, they're going to have property law somewhere in their profile. You can see here, property law. These guys will have property law because we just clicked on them. The property law center, of course, they're going to show, they're going to have it here, mention of property litigation, etc. So you get the idea. Property lawyers, you want to try and have that in there. Make sure that you have all the services that you offer so you actually show up when someone searches them. Now, the other thing is having the keyword in the headline. This is not a guaranteed way to show up, because there are instances where people without the keyword in the headline do show, but it can help you if you have the actual main service you want to offer in the headline. So for example, if you're a property law firm, you can see here that all of these top ones have property lawyers or property law in the headline, and that's, well, won't be a coincidence. It'll be because Google is seeing that as the most relevant for this keyword. And so you want to try and get your main keyword in the headline as well, next to your name. So for example, if you're a law firm, you could have like, law firm name and then like property law and family law, or property and family lawyers, or something like that. Now, obviously, if you offer 10 different services, that's going to be difficult. So maybe pick the top one or two that you want to offer, but you can try and get that keyword in there, and that should help a bit as well. Now, the next thing is you want to select the correct category for your business too. So on these profiles, there are actually categories of the business. where you can see it usually listed in here. I'm not sure why it's not showing up. Usually it's like here. On my one, it will show. You can see here on my one. You can hear if I open it, you can see here it says marketing agency for my business category. So you want to make sure that you get the correct category in here as well, because that's going to make sure that you show up for the correct category of searches when someone searches. Like if you're a law firm and your category says plumber, that's obviously going to hinder your performance and showing up for law keywords. So make sure you're in the right place. Now, again, I mentioned this earlier, but make sure all your information is up to date and up to date across the entire internet. That's going to help keep it consistent and let Google know that your information is accurate. And it's also going to create a better user experience as well. If someone tries to call you, tries to visit your location, etc., you're not going to end up with bad reviews as well from saying, they were closed during open hours and things like that. Now, the last thing is you want to try and get as many reviews as you possibly can. So there are two main things that make these profiles rank. It's proximity to the user and the reviews. Those are the two main things that will dictate your ranking. So proximity, you can't do much about, just depends how close you are to the person, but your reviews you can. And most businesses overlook this, but you should be asking for reviews from basically every customer that you're sure was happy with your service. And that's going to help get you more reviews on these profiles. Just simply email them or send them a message, a text, however you want to do it, and just say, hey, listen, if you enjoyed our service, we'd really appreciate a review, maybe even offer them an incentive, 10% off or something free or, something like that. Try and get as many of them as possible. Don't forget to ask. And then that's going to help you improve your reviews. And as a result, it's going to help you rank. Because if you take a look here, let's take a look at all these top ones. You can see that while not the highest amount of reviews is ranking, but all of the ones up here do have reviews. They've all got 50 plus reviews. It's not once we've scrolled down to like position 8 or something that we had the first one with only 10 reviews. Then we've gone back to 44, 111, etc., etc. And a lot of these are way out of the center as well. So you can see that the top ones are all ranking with the highest amount of reviews. So it definitely does play a part and you need to make sure you get them. So that's basically it. These are basically optimizations that basically anyone can do to try and optimize their business profile and try and get to rank. This is one of the easiest things you can do to get phone calls and leads for your business. And it won't cost you anything and it won't take a lot of time, unlike SEO or ads and things like that. So I highly recommend you do all the things I said in this video, and you should notice a decent increase if you've just ticked off the things I've listed here. So that's basically it. Hope you guys enjoyed this one. If you'd like my help getting you leads and clients or customers for your business through ads and SEO, go to dominatemarketing.io and book a call with me there, and I'll see what I can do to help. Otherwise, catch you on the next one.